Good morning, Hornet Nation. Welcome to the Daily Buzz. I'm Joe Hutzler. Happy to be back with you this morning on a wonderful Friday as we get ready for a busy weekend. It is April 6, 2018, and here's what the Buzz is all about today. History was made yesterday for women's tennis, who was looking for their 6th straight victory in the season and their 9th win overall. Let's take a look at these highlights brought to you by Bell's Automotive Services here in Lynchburg, VA. And for the ladies, it was an historic day as we get started against Sweetbriar. The Vixens coming in trying to spoil the day for the Hornets and nothing doing in that regard. We begin with doubles and Lynchburg on their way to a 3-0 sweep in doubles here. It's all Christina Harris. Sarah Wiley can just give her a high five and say, good job, way to go, Christina. They obviously won that one, that set. Third group on the backside, same deal. Just too much to handle on that high lob, and it's 2-0 in doubles. And the final group here with Reagan Kuhn leading the way. Watch the great job of finding a spot between the two. Hit it where they ain't, right here. 1-2, done. And the Hornets win all 3 doubles matches 3-0 after the doubles events. Coach Johnson, trust the process. He's been on these ladies since day one, saying you've got so much talent, you've got the ability to really make a splash and be a consistent and legitimate contender. Christina Harris still unbeaten in doubles and singles for the entire spring. I love this right here. Good job. Doing what you normally do, taking care of business. On the other courts, Ellen Drubish, who's a freshman, coming off a big week last week against Bridgewater, doing the same thing here today against Sweetbriar, winning her match. Also, Lily Altenberg, her 3rd season with the program, and she's taking care of business, watching that one land just out of play. She would sweep her set with the Sweetbriar Vixens athlete also. And again, Reagan making the highlight. Check this out. Again, just too much for the return here. Hard shot, and the net finds the ball. Reagan wins. Lynchburg on their way as they're leading 8-0. And this one was the best matched up of all for these two on the number 2 singles. Hallie Lavieri, this is the potential final point of the night, and a great run back and forth. Here we go. Great job on the backhand, just not enough for the return there. Good spin on the ball, and Lynchburg wins it 9-0. Best start in program history. Congratulations, ladies. All right, let's move on to other results from yesterday. Baseball losing to Roanoke for the 2nd time this year. The Maroons have not lost since the beginning of the season. They did not lose all of March. They haven't lost an ODAC game, and things continued that way last night with an 8-4 victory over your Lynchburg Hornets. All right, let's move on to today and tomorrow's action. Golf is at the Grandover Resort in Greensboro, North Carolina today and hopefully tomorrow. I talked to Coach Faverka yesterday. They have to win both, or one of 2, I should say, matches today. It's a really cool D3 match play where you go up against one team for your first round, and then you have another opportunity later in the day. If they win one of those, they'll move on to the second day tomorrow there in Greensboro. Also, track and field has 2-day events at the William & Mary Colonial Relays starting today and finishing up tomorrow from Williamsburg, Virginia. And it's a big game for men's lacrosse. Stevenson and Lynchburg not exactly where they usually are. 4-6 for Lynchburg, 4-5 for Stevenson, but the Mustangs have won their last 4, including wins over number 3 Cabrini and number 13 most recently Stevens. So they're feeling hot. Lynchburg welcoming into a hostile environment, hoping to take care of business tonight, Friday night, under the lights on LHSN starting around 6:45. All right, on to the weekend. Equestrian will be at Virginia Tech for the IHSA Zone 4 Regionals, and Christina Antonucci will be there representing the Hornets. Also, softball, as of now, is scheduled to play Bridgewater on Saturday in a doubleheader, 1:30 and, of course, 3:30. It's their Pediatric Cancer Awareness Day against the Eagles. Please, please stay tuned to our social media accounts, lynchburgsports.com, the One Nation app, because there is some nasty weather rolling in, and baseball has already moved their games from Saturday, and we'll see if softball does the same. One thing we know is baseball has moved to Sunday, and they will battle number 8 Randolph-Macon for Senior Day. It's also Coaches versus Cancer Day on Sunday at 12. Second game slated to start around 3 p.m. and of course that coverage here on the Lynchburg Hornets Sports Network. Softball is scheduled to travel to EMU. Now, the interesting thing here, Harrisonburg in the Bridgewater area is expected to get snow. We are expected to get rain here in Lynchburg. Either way, the weather not looking good for this weekend, so could be a change on Saturday and also on Sunday for the ladies as they try to get in some more conference play before the end of the season. All right, also don't forget about club sports. They always play on the weekends, and this weekend they are on the road. They will have club soccer for the ladies. Men's lacrosse will be at Hampton-Sydney to take on Radford and my alma mater, High Point University. Women's lacrosse is at NC State, and the baseball team has a Sunday doubleheader at the Panthers' home of High Point University. And don't forget about the swimming club. The first real full year for Lynchburg swimming, and we already have an athlete at the 2018 National Championships starting today through the weekend. We will update you on her progress throughout the weekend and definitely on Monday morning's episode of the Daily Buzz. Okay, not quite done yet. We're all through the sports. Now let's get to the campus events. A lot this weekend, as usual. 4 to 5 today is the junior-senior recital to see your upperclassmen put on a show. Just come out to the Sidnor Performance Hall from the times listed there. Also, tonight from 6 to 8 in the dining hall is the Academic Awards Banquet. Congratulations ahead of time to everyone who received an academic award. That's why you're here. That's why you put in the extra work to go to class and get great grades, is so that you can be honored for that and rewarded for that in the end. And this weekend is Relay for Life, 5:30 to 2:50 a.m. That is not a typo. It is a long event, but there are a lot of things throughout the entire day and night that will keep you busy. There'll be stuff on Schellenberger Field. Once the lacrosse games are over, there'll be things going on in the Dell, including the fashion show. I bring that up. Why? Because I'm one of the judges. I'm very honored to do that at 10 p.m. that night. So as soon as men's lacrosse is over, head over to the Dell and check out the fashion show for the second straight year they have put that on. And today is the last weekday for Division III week. Tomorrow, if the softball game is held, you will have, of course, what it says there for Pediatric Cancer Awareness Day. But today is Student Athlete Appreciation Day. There'll be a snack table to thank all student athletes just outside the main athletic office inside Turner Gymnasium at the parking lot entrance. And speaking of Division III, let's catch you up on the Penny Wars results. Now, this is just through Wednesday. We're not able to get Thursday totals last night, so here's what we had through Wednesday. Based on money, women's basketball is well ahead, over $44, almost $45 through Tuesday and Wednesday. Field hockey, in terms of WAR value, which is what they're using to create a point system, they're actually in first in that regard. So when it comes down to the actual points, they are in first place. And of course, when we're talking about the actual pennies, men's basketball is ahead with over $8 worth of pennies. So far, well over $100 raised, and hopefully today being the last day of that, we can do even better. I know I have a ton of pennies that I have to bring into work today. All right, that's the end of all of that. I know it's just so much to get ready for the weekend, and we are so happy to bring it to you, and we're so happy to be covering the great student athletes here at Lynchburg College. And today is actually National Student Athlete Day, so how appropriate that we finish the show with a video talking to Hunter Campbell of Lynchburg Baseball about his time here as a student athlete. And something interesting about him, he doesn't actually live on campus, so it adds another wrinkle into his student athlete experience.
It's a lot different not living on campus. I mean, being a commuter, it's a little bit different. Just took some getting used to, but as far as going to class, baseball, still just same process. Got to make sure you make time for both. It honestly means the world to me to be able to play the same place that my dad did. My dad was a commuter. He went here, played baseball 3 years. Just means a lot to be able to step out here as the same dirt that he played on 20-some years ago. So just means a lot. I love Dr. Shahady. He's currently teaching me freshwater ecology. I'm an environmental science major, so it lines right up. I just enjoyed talking to the dude. He was a student athlete as well, so we get along just fine. I'm trying to do something with the Department of Game and Inland Fisheries. Really want to do something as far as that, just be outdoors, just basically break up the monotony. You just got to stay organized. I mean, you've got to budget out the time that you have and make every minute count. You can't dilly-dally and just waste a day away watching Netflix, playing in video games.
I think we're just about there as far as record time on a Daily Buzz episode. We hope you've enjoyed today's episode. Of course, don't forget to follow along with everything Lynchburg Hornets throughout the weekend on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, plus lynchburgsports.com, and also the One Nation app. You can download that today by searching One Nation in the App Store or for Google Play, and you'll be able to catch up on all the action from the previous weeks and, of course, heading into the current weekend here at Lynchburg College. A lot for LHSN to cover, and we're so happy that we are able to bring that to you. Happy Student Athlete Day. Congratulations to all of our student athletes on all of their successes and the many more to come for them, both as a student and as an athlete. Okay, that's it. We're finally done. Weekend's here. Time to party. Woohoo! Let's do it. Ready for a big game tonight. Don't forget to stay up to date with everything that we do, and also don't forget that it's a great day to be a Hornet. Great weekend to be a Hornet, and we'll be back here Monday morning to bring you all of the action from this weekend here and abroad as well. It's a great day to be a Hornet, and don't forget also that we are One Nation. Whew, I'll finally get out of here. Oh gosh. Can't shut up.